So this is my new look for my Astrologian. I really love it. I mean, white has always been the color for my Astro. I like white, which is weird because I have a white mage also, but I don't like my white mage in white. I usually have my white mage in black, which is weird. Whatever. But this is this weapon, which I love. It's the Goddess Globe, and it just fits so well with this outfit because it's gold trimmed, and it just fits with the gold sleeves and the gold trim on the dress. The legs are something else that I found, but I dyed them gold so they would match. But I need to change my HUD layout because when I play as my healer, I like to have the group window in sort of the middle so I can see everyone's health. So let me go ahead and queue up for this. I guess I can talk a little bit about like why I like this job. I'm leveling all jobs to 90. That's sort of my new thing that I'm doing in the game. So I'm trying to be an Omni 90. This job was already at max level because I really love this particular healer job. And I think a lot of it has to do with some of the healers, like Scholar. I never really played Scholar because I have a 90 Scholar because I have a 90 Summoner and they level together. So you get one, you get the other because they're basically two halves of the same job. I tried Astrologian. I've played White Mage and I've leveled Sage all the way to 90. And I have my White Mage is at 80. So I've got a good feel for both the White Mage and the Sage as well. I don't really like Sage at all. I find it a little too intense for me because you have to be on top of your game to be able to be effective as a Sage. But I found that the Astro is a little bit more of a laid-back job. It is a very busy job because you have all these little mini macro games that you're doing. Because you have cards that you draw like this, which gives me. So currently I have the spear, and the spear is a buff for melee. So I don't have a melee in my party, but I'll just put it on myself. Okay, so that gives me a damage buff, but because I'm not a melee, it's not going to be as strong as it would be. If I was in combat, then the three little diamonds above my card area. See, this card has a moon on it. The previous one had a star. So the star would be in the first one. If I played this one, then the moon would be in the second one. And then, the bowl, so that's the sun. That's the third one. And if you get all three symbols, actually, once you have three symbols full, it doesn't matter whether they're all three different ones or all the same, then you have an ability called Astrodyne, which you use, and it gives you a series of buffs on yourself. That the number of the buffs that you get are dependent on the number of seals that you have, the little symbols. So you want to try to get all three. There's also a secondary card you can draw, which goes in the little circle on the side of the main card, called the Minor Arcana, and it's either a AE heal or an AE damage whenever you use it. It's on a cooldown though. There's also a party-wide damage buff. And their heals are so interesting because the whole flavor of this job is you're a fortune teller. So you are proactively protecting your party from damage by you're reading the stars and knowing the future of what's going to happen. So you have things like this and this and this and this. Alright, so if you watch by health, you'll see one heal, two heals, three heals, and in 8 seconds there'll be a fourth heal. Fourth heal. So you have delayed heals, and you can stack multiple delayed heals, and so you can just focus on damaging and playing your cards and not worry about healing so much because your heals are going to go off anyway because you've already cast them, but they take a while to go off. And I like that aspect of the job. It makes it really interesting to play rather than just being completely reactive. You're more proactive. You're setting up healing for later, and I like that. It's fun. Here we go. This has been my favorite Alliance raid in a long time. It's got fun mechanics. It's dealing with lore in the game that has been there since the beginning, but we haven't really touched much. Like, you choose your god at the beginning of the game. You choose which of the 12 that you worship, but it had no bearing on the game whatsoever. Now it actually feels interesting. Like, I follow the scholar, Thaliak, and Thaliak's not in this particular one, but there's 2 more coming, and all 12 are going to be represented. And I'm really excited and wondering what the battle against Thaliak is, my god, is going to be like. I think that's going to be really fun. But my housemate Vic, he got to experience what that was like, because his god is Ralgar, and Ralgar is the second boss in this one, so he got to fight his god. And I think I had a conversation with one of the members of our static, Doji, that it seems like the 3rd expansion is when you start fighting gods pretty much all the time, or the 3rd or 4th expansion. It's the 3rd, 1, 2, the 4th expansion. That was true for EverQuest. Actually, it went a little early in WoW. I think it was the 2nd expansion when you did Ulduar, this Wrath of the Lich King. But, typically, the 3rd expansion, you start fighting the gods. Because, what else is there to fight? Alright, so this is the builder. His mechanics have to do with, like, changing floor and building things. Now I'll start damaging for a while. Draw the other. Does our tank? No, our tank doesn't have aggro, so I don't have to worry about tank busters. Now he's got lightning, so we have to align ourselves so we won't get hit by the lightning when we get knocked back. Like that. Alright, now the floor is going to change. Why aren't you taking damage? Fire and forget heals. Got another card to play. See the hammers? They're gonna move the floor. Poink! The thing that took me the longest to get used to and learn in this fight is that you don't move when the floor moves. You stay still. So now he has this. And this hammer's going to make a linear AoE that's going to hit everything there, but it's going to move because the hammer's going to move the floor first. So I'm going to stay right here. That should be fine. Third card. Damn. Alright. Well, I got 2 of the same symbol, but that's alright. Now he's gonna, okay, it's gonna be here. We want to be here, and then it's gonna move this, and we step onto the free spot. And that's pretty much the fight. The other healer is a sage, so everyone has barriers, so that's nice. I don't have to worry about using my barrier ability too much. My card is up. Smack him and pull another. And these cards are up too. Arrow, Thunder, and I'll stand right here. Should be fine. Arrow again. Spear, that's better. Some healing on these guys because they're numb. Oh, he died. God damn it. Okay. Okay, res him. Oh, okay, we got this, so we gotta stand where the non-glowing ones are. And then, forgot about this part. Then we move out of the way of the AoE. As it moves past us, just step out. Oh, damn. Okay. Fire and forget heals. I'm gonna use Macrocosmos too. This is going to move this one this way, so I want to be here. Okay, step back. Oh, somebody died. I think they fell. Okay, there's them. And this is going to get moved. Yeah, I'm fine where I am. Oh, wow. That was quick. Okay, so we are in Group C. I've already got my loot this week, so I just pass on everything. The main reason I run this is because there is one song called The Pilgrimage that I have not been able to get. I can't seem to roll higher than a 30. So, as long as this, I mean, this has been in the game for a while now, and I run it at least once a week, and I've never gotten that one song. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so we have the bird guy first, and these are all done, so I can. Here. Gotta be behind him. God dang it. Stop giving me the same things. Okay, and we're fine where we are. So those go around the room and they create quadrants, and where they connect, they explode. So you just want to stay out of those areas. And these are just baits. You just run them around. I think they target the healers. Bolts from the blue. This is a raid wide. So just do a quick heal. Viewer. Yeah, I got my fire and forget heals. Damage bump. Astrologian. Back to it. Alright, so I need to be here, possibly? Yeah, and behind him. Here and behind him. This is going to do a swipe, too. Like that. Alright, Tokyo Drift. You need to stop dying. You're getting annoying. Step out of that. Step out of that. Alright, these Dragoons, I swear. Alright, I'm gonna let the sage handle him because I'm not a swift cast. Alright, card. Card. Bowl. Extra shielding. And we're done. That was just a trash mob. It wasn't actually a boss. Now we're going to fight Ralgar. Ralgar's a really fun fight because you fight on a hand.
Ahead stands a statue I have fashioned for our contest. Upon the ground.
Quick heal. Heal over time. Back to DPS. Okay, he's gonna... So what he does is he does portals in front of him, and they link to one of the portals. So he's gonna punch through the red portal, and the giant fist is gonna come out of the portal on that side. So you don't want to be there, like this Dragoon was. Because he got knocked off. Alright, we'll arrest him real quick. Alright. Now he summons a meteor. So we gotta go far away. Do a quick shield on everyone. Hide. Do a heal on everyone. And then now he's gonna drop a meteor there. We're gonna get knocked back. So we gotta stand where we'll be safe. So you gotta get stopped by the curled finger. Otherwise you get knocked off and it sucks. Like all these other people did. My god. What is wrong with you people? Alright, I'm rezzing the dancer. Alright, so now he's gonna tie usually to the other portal. So it's a blue portal, so we stand on this side now. Res the other dragon. Okay. Alright. Protect our tank. Spear, no, viewer, okay. Alright, so now he's just has one portal. It's the red portal. And he's going to shove his fist through it, but he's also summoning the meteor. So we stand underneath the meteor. And when his fist comes through, he hits the meteor and breaks it into pieces. So that's the new mechanic we have to learn. Is when he's doing that, these Dragoons, I swear. So now he has both, but he's tied to the red portal. So it's the same thing. He hits the meteor, and it breaks. So now we know, whenever he does the meteor and red at the same time, we have to run to it instead of away from it. I like how they build on mechanics in this game. Okay, stand in the second one, move into the first one, and then out of the base. And then we have tank busters, exaltation on the tank. Okay. Oh, my dot's down. Bad healer. Astrodyne. Alright, so it's tied to the blue, but the meteor's coming to the red, so he's not going to hit the meteor, so we have to run away from it. Okay, I've got an AoE on me, so I need to get away from other people. There. Okay. Ah, cool. We survived that really well thanks to the shields. Alright, so now we have to find the finger that doesn't have the lightning attack. And stand there. And he's going to knock us away. And then those will go off. And he's almost dead now, so... refresh my card. That's the same one. Okay, third card. Alright, so we run 2, because he's tied to the red and he's summoning the meteor at the same time. So we run to it. And that's pretty much the whole fight. That's all the mechanics. It's really simple. Okay, done. Alright, next is Azima in the Realm of Fire. Come on.
Enter my realm, if you dare.
The Heaven of Fire. Okay, already passed. Didn't know if I passed it or not. So first we fight the lions. The lion and the lioness. Find out. Oh, yeah, forgot about the raid wide first, but then we find out what order they're going to go off in, because they each do. One does a donut and one does a room wide. So donuts first. So we stand inside the donut, and then once it goes off, we step out. Well, it's not a room wide. It's just a circular AE, and then it's the opposite. So we stand outside and then go inside. First, if it can, yeah. And then the other one. Oh, it turned. Okay, inside. I mean, there's really nothing to this one. It's all very well telegraphed. So, if you if you've done any fights in the past, you know what to expect. Because they're all the same. Another thing I haven't done this week is I haven't done the normal Pandemonium raids, because I usually do them once a week just to kind of to keep from getting rusty at doing them. But also I'm collecting the, because you can just need on everything because there's no restrictions on those anymore. But I'm collecting them to trade in for loot for 90s whenever I get a job to 90 that I don't have loot for. I can just get the really good loot for them. So I can do those, maybe. So this is the Goddess of the Sun. So lots of fire mechanics. Big, huge booms, and then she makes little balls, and then those blow up. And then later she actually does an extra mechanic on top of those, which you have to pay attention to, which you'll see in a second. Okay, tank busters. So here's where she layers the other ability on. She makes copies of herself. And then they move the fireballs, so we have to come here. I really hated this fight the first time I did it. I died so many times. Then she spins these around. It's either 4 or 5 half turns, or quarter turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we move here. We're safe. And then you heal everyone who wasn't because people don't pay attention. Bankbusters. Okay. You got caught in it apparently. Oh, that's fine. Is this Sage just... Did they not know where their res button is? I haven't seen them res a single person. Alright, so... These are going to eventually cut the room into quadrants. And we go and stand in one with one of these guys. Because they use their fan to blow fire across the opposite quadrant. Boom! So that's what you want to avoid. And then later it's harder because there's 3 of them, so you have to figure out where you can go. There's only one safe quadrant. Okay. This mechanic is fun. Alright, so we start here, and then that wall, and then that wall. That's it. Into it. Then she does Noble Dawn, which is a dodging mechanic. But it's like growing AoEs. Find the third one. Third one's here. Okay, we'll go into this one. And then get wherever she ends up. Get behind her. Because she's going to do a big proximity damage thing. Dang it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So we're here. I love this fight. I used to hate this fight, but I love this fight now. Actually, I think the reason why I have renewed love of this fight and the next fight is because I've been playing it as a healer. It's a lot more fun as a healer. Yikes. Alright, so now we find the safe spot. Here. Here's going to be safe. Which, that's probably not where they brought the thing. No, they didn't. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Tank, Buster, Exaltation. Dang it. I didn't need to redraw that one either. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. We didn't get to the last mechanic. That's fine. Pass and pass. I love that view. It's so pretty. Okay. And this is not the song that I need. I have this song. It's the slower one from the very beginning. It's the one that I'm missing. Checking for cutscenes. Might have some newbies. I'm really surprised the 2 Dragoons in our party are not newbies as much as they're dying. Okay, here we go. Alright, so this guy has 2 heads. When Thal is up, the blue mechanic goes off. And when Nald is up, the red mechanic goes off, or the orange mechanic goes off. So currently it's Thal. The sky is blue, blue lanterns. So the blue is going to go off. So you want to stand in the orange. Then he's going to switch. But he teaches you the mechanic of how sometimes he switches in the middle of a mechanic. So now it switches to red, orange. So we stand in the blue. And as long as you know that concept, the rest of the fight is easy. Because that's all it is. Oh, I got cards. Arrow. Here. Okay, so currently orange. It's not changing. It's going to be orange. So orange, but he might change. No, stay in orange. Arrow. Get out of his gaze. This is the mechanic that's actually still kind of difficult because you just got to be really fast. Just wait here. Then I think this is the spiral. Yep, I did pretty well. Got pretty good at that part. I used to get like so many stacks of vulnerability on me because I was screwing that up. Okay. He's gonna swap. So let's stay there. He always changes on that one. Arrow. AE and knockback. I'm gonna play it safe. Not be greedy. So we'll just wait here. Oh. Alright, so it's an AE and an AE. So we need to get knocked this direction, but not too far so we don't hit the wall, because the wall's bad. First AE, knockback. Third AE. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I am ready to strangle these Dragoons. Alright, so we are tethered to this one. I was hoping it would be me. I'm always hoping it'll be me. Okay, sphere. Spire. Stack and shield and heal. Okay, so now we balance the scales and hope nobody screws it up. Okay, no one move. As cool as it is, this cutscene does get kind of old after you've seen it a million times. It's like, I wish I could just skip it. Just get us to this point so I can start healing. Nice, so now he starts combining the things together. So it's blue. So blue mechanic's gonna go off. It didn't change. Okay, so we stay right here. And busters. Throw down some heals. So there's blue, so blue is gonna go off. I'm gonna stand in the red. And then watch those, because they're gonna follow whoever they were on. Okay. And that's it. That was quick. Alright, let's see what I roll for this stupid freaking piece of music. Alright, I'm gonna commend the summoner because they're a summoner. They don't need any other reason. Even bad summoners get my commendation because I main summoner. Pass, pass. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Did I just pass on it? I just accidentally passed on it. I'm so dumb. Oh, wait, these are cards. Never mind. Okay. Oh my god, I scared myself. Alright, so this is the thing that I need. So need 59 is what I rolled. It's not so good. I probably won't get it unless other people pass on it for some reason, but why would they? There's 23 other people. I'm sure at least half of them don't have it yet. Nope, I didn't get it. I got 5 commendations. That's awesome. I feel good about that. Okay, so that was Aglaia. I love that raid. It's so much fun.